This is life in your 30s. This is 30 Old, 30 Young.
Hello, welcome to 30 Old, 30 Young with cousins, myself, Charlotte, and Jake. I was going to say Jakey baby boy then.
Okay, it's all right. Why change a habit of a lifetime? So, Halloween's coming up,
Yeah.
as we know, and we have a few things lined up for the podcast. But we're going to start. We don't want to get too scary too soon. We're going to get more real life fears. That's what I want to get into today.
Yeah.
Because since becoming a dad, I'm scared of everything. So anxiety is through the roof all the time. And I kind of just want to talk about that, I guess.
Go for it. Tell on Charlotte.
Straight in. Straight in, yeah. I'm going to. So first one is people. I don't mind a dog off a leash, right?
Yeah. Now you are talking to a dog mum here.
Right. But what's Maisie like off a leash?
I hate that word, dog mum.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Dog owner.
My fear is being related to someone who calls himself a dog mum. Oh. That's my top fear, actually. So need to kill those genes. So what's Maisie like off a leash?
Depends. If there's another dog running towards her,
I've experienced
go crazy.
it.
Have you?
Do you not remember one of the nights?
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll take you back. We just done a little recording session, and we were just having a chat at the front door as I think maybe the biggest dog I've ever seen was being walked by his owner.
Probably, yeah.
Huge. One of those Beethoven dogs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a big boy.
Yeah.
And Maisie backed herself and fucking darted for him.
I mean, my heart jumped out of my chest when she did that, because I know once she's gone, it's so hard to get her back because she's so small and like you just can't catch her.
And does she not come back if you call?
No, she's in like psycho mode. He's like, I don't know why she does it, but she just goes after like the dog and then that's it. Yeah, so it's really hard to get her back, and I do worry. So whenever I see a dog come in straight on the lead, just because I don't want to risk it with her.
Okay, so she's not great off the leash. So if you see a dog about, you'll put her back on the leash.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're paying attention. That's it. Yeah. Mine is people who can't recall their dog at all, and they're oblivious to it. So the dog's just getting in your business. So like I'm trying to teach Bryn to ride a bike, and there's just some Alsatian coming at her.
Yeah.
Sort it out. What are we doing? You know, because it is an animal at the end of the day.
Yeah, but the thing is, some of these dog owners, because it's like their dog, it's like their little angel, isn't it? Like, oh, it's fine. But it's like me with Maisie. I know she's good around kids, so if there's children coming, I don't put the leash. She's not even bothered by them. She'll just carry on walking her own world. But if there's a massive dog, like, come on, sort it out.
Yeah. But a little dog can still do damage.
Yeah, but
at you.
She wouldn't. Yeah,
she's good. She's good with it, because like when we adopted Murphy, R.I.P. He
was a race dog.
Yeah, he was an ex-racing greyhound. Yeah,
greyhound. That's it.
Adorable thing. For how big and gangly he was so cute.
I mean, it was the most random dog ever. That's all you could get when he's like, "Yeah, I got a new dog," and he's just there behind you, like, "Oh, hi."
Yeah, tongue hanging outside of his mouth. No, but they were like, so we went to the dog's home and said, right, we're pretty much beginner dog owners, like, so we're thinking just like a little dog, and they were like, absolutely not, and we're like, oh. They were like, no, little dogs are constant, and they need constant walking, and they're constantly going at it, and they're all in all your stuff. So if you're not very good at like the training aspects, you want an easy dog.
I think they saw you coming, Jake.
Not at all.
They did.
Honestly, the amount of OAPs I see walking greyhounds, because they're so easy. They're the easiest dog, because they need like 5-minute walk a day. They go out, they have a little jolly about, and they come back.
It made the same. I could go a week without walking, and she's cool.
Is she though? Or is
she
going to get in your shit? I mean, she's already in my bag today.
She'll get in your shit if she's had 10 walks in one day. She's knows a little,
So she's
really bad. She's go after all the makeup, chew on mascara, and then I'm like, say Maisie, and then she's like running around with the mascara in her mouth, running away from me. I'm like, oh, she doesn't do that so much anymore now. It's when she was a puppy.
I mean, the worst.
Well behaved now.
The worst Murph did was he ate the Christmas turkey.
How can I not remember this or this story?
We sat watching some terrible film, and we realised Murph wasn't in the room. We just thought he'd gone into, his little snug and curled up. So I went and had a look, because I was going to go make a coffee anyway. He'd eaten 3/4 of the entire carcass.
Oh my God, yeah. Amazing.
I mean, he shit for 3 days
That's why you should have got a
straight.
small dog. They wouldn't be able to reach there.
Yeah, but they'd drag the fucker off. They'd leap up and drag it.
I mean, yeah, she did have a whole naan-bread one.
There you go.
From a no-game.
See,
cheese
so-
naan.
So basically what I'm saying is they're a nightmare. And if that nightmare goes for my kids, then it's not ideal.
I do see what you mean, like put them on the lead.
So am I. It's not a slight against your dog owners, If you can't control your dog, that's on you. Like, you should be able to do it. If you call and your dog doesn't come back, poor form.
Yeah, so if there's no one about, I take Maisie off because I like to have a little bit of freedom.
It's empty,
they
run
If there's
about.
people around, then yeah, she's on the lead.
But to be fair, like the main issue at the minute when I'm out on park with the kids is those. Don't know if you've got them around your ends. Is these little Mad Max bastards? You seen them?
No.
These little balaclava wearing dickheads on mopeds and just driving like absolute dickheads, doing wheelies up a hill, going
They scare
like.
me though, they do. I actually had one on the estate the other day, and I'm thinking, oh God, are they going to try and burgle me or something? They're watching my house because they do scare me. They are.
That's what I'm
fear
saying.
of mine.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
I bet. Because even in the car, I was driving through the other day, they're overtaking, they're like driving on the wrong side of the road, they're cutting people up, doing wheelies, and I'm not going to lie, when I see them go past, I'm kind of hoping like one of them's going to fucking stack it, and then so they'll learn. I don't give a shit. They've not got a helmet on, so it's fuck around and find out, If you're going to be
you're sounding old right now.
mate, what Brie and I were driving, we were like, do we call the police? Because they've got no tags on, nothing. They're just driving around being dickheads, jumping up and down on the pavement. All it takes is, you're walking with, your kid one day, pop out around the corner, and a motorbike comes along and just fucks her up. Wow.
To be fair, that actually happened to my little brother. At uni, he was driving. I don't actually know the full story, but I think there was a bike in the way, and like Harvey probably would have said, like, move over or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't, or something happened, and then he parks his car, comes out, and they've smashed all of his windows in on his car. Why would you be so cruel?
Little pricks, mate.
Why are people just idiots? Yeah.
Got nothing to do, have they? So they're just fucking about on quad bikes and mopeds. Proper twats. So, like, whenever I see them go past, I always think, like, I hope the sirens will soon follow in. Hopefully the ambulance rather than the police.
Can you remember when we were younger on the park? Did someone threaten to call the police on us?
Yeah, but why?
Anything.
Yeah, this is it.
We weren't doing anything.
Yeah, but it's a different like standard now compared to like what people will put up with now is so different to what people used to put up with back then. Like people wouldn't put up with anything back in the day. Like
I think it's because we were playing ball or something.
Oh yeah, that was it. Like no ball games was like the big crime.
Yeah.
If you kick a ball at a no ball game area, fucking kicking off.
I'm gonna call the police, and I was like, go on then.
Now you got dickheads on mopeds throwing rocks through windows.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
And they're all so young as well. Like you can just tell they're like kids.
So we've got a Facebook group on our estate, so it's like, people are out saying, oh, who's this? There's kids around doing this, that and the other. And some people have called it out and they've had kids going to apologise to people before.
Well, it depends what they're up
their
to.
behaviour was.
I'm
quite nice.
I'm an OAP at heart, and anything that is just sheer dickhead stuff, I'm not about it. I remember playing Knock a Door Run as a kid, right?
I still do that now sometimes in a hotel room, and I've had a couple of drinks.
It's because you think you're going really fast when you run down the corridor. You zoom in.
I mean, I don't do it all the time. Come on, I'm just saying.
Okay,
there's been a time when I've done it. I just find it fun. I'm like,
But you give it a little knock and then you piss off. We've got these kids around our way that they don't knock on the door. They kick the shit out of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you got boot marks in your door when they're walking past.
I wouldn't find that fun if someone was doing that to my house. That'd actually quite scare me.
Well, that's it. I'm not gonna lie.
scare me.
We just put the kids down and then they kick the shit out of the door.
Yeah.
So,
oh god, what did you do? Get some eggs.
I was up putting Bryn down, and then Brie was putting Coop down. Mum was round.
Yeah.
So it happened when she was in the lounge, and she opened the door, shouted after them. They fucking darted. So she goes, all right, bet. Got in a car.
No, she never.
Hunted them down, found them, and literally cut them off at an impasse so they couldn't get anywhere. Couple got past her, and she fucking laid into them. To the point where one guy was like, there's some big, tall, lanky prick who looked about 25, but he was only about 14. started like getting a bit like, well, oh, we're so sorry, we're
you've
so
got to
sorry.
be careful doing stuff like that.
Fuck
'Cause
'em.
sometimes they could have a knife on them, or they'll
Well,
come
yeah,
back and
okay,
do worse.
yeah.
They'll smash your windows in.
Poor form from, didn't think about the knife aspect.
See, I'm terrified of
Knife
knives.
versus car, though.
I'm literally terrified. Yeah, I know, but they can come back. They know where you live.
No. But either way, like, and then some of them were laughing, and so Mum just absolutely laid into them fully, and it hasn't happened since.
Well, thank God for that,
Shit themselves.
Gosh, bloody hell.
But you still see them. They're just like these little dickheads, and it's just like, I remember when I was a kid, I was so scared of adults.
Yeah.
Like I was so like aware. Like if I was doing something dickheadish, I would make sure I did it in the privacy,
Yeah, but is that because parents used to hit? Like, that you'd probably get a beating or something like that,
Yeah, but I can count on one hand how many times I got hit as a kid. It was more the fear of getting hit that stopped me from doing stuff.
Is that what it was?
All it would take was a look, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I think that is what it is.
Okay,
isn't it?
all right,
Yeah.
okay, I went too far, it's fine.
And obviously, parents don't really do that anymore. Like, I don't agree with it. I don't even hit my dog. Like, when I dropped her off at the dog sitter the other day, I was like, I don't put her in a cage. I don't hit her. If she wheezes on the floor, I don't rub her nose in it. I don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, because you can't beat your kid into doing everything, that you say, because in time, it might work a few times, sure, because they're shit scared of you, but in time they're just going to resent you. That's it.
Yeah.
So, because I've got a look I'll give Bryn when she's being a bit of a nuisance, and I need to like...
I love that you've got the look.
I have to rein it in. Because sometimes I'll give it her like, and it's all it is a little bit of a head tilt, like, come on, you're being a bit of a tit. And sometimes she'll register and be like, she'll lock in, and I'll be like, okay, cool, it worked. Sometimes it tilts over the other way, and she gets really sad because she's been told off. Aww. And then I have to kind of like be like, no, you just want to get your shoes on when you need to get your shoes on. It's no big deal. So that's kind of like the main thing that's pissing me off right now. Oh, but one more about the kids.
Oh, I love a rant.
And this is a new one.
Oh, this is fresh. For your face.
and I want to preface this by saying I am not anti-vax, right? I'm all for it. People should get vaccinated because illnesses are rife, and we're bringing up illnesses from like 1842 because people aren't getting fucking vaccinated, right? Vaccinate your kids. However, I'm anti-vax process, right? Yeah. Because my sweet little boy, I took him to the doctors yesterday. Yeah. And he's just, what Coop's like. He's always smiling. He's having a great time, no matter what. But you don't know what's coming. And I didn't fucking know what was coming because I knew he had his vaccinations. Yeah. 4 needles.
Oh, what happened?
2 in each thigh, right?
He's got big eyes as well,
she's telling me about it.
Yeah.
And so the nurse is talking me through it, and I look at him, and he's sat on my knee. Yeah. And he's like smiling along. And then the nurse look at each other, and we both go, oh. Because we're like, we know what's about to happen. Yeah. And then he didn't know. And that first one. And he's looking at me as this woman basically stabs him 4 times. Right?
What happened? You cry?
Oh, he's wailing. Oh, but it's not even the initial pain of it. It's when he looks at you afterwards and he's like, why the fuck do you let that happen? Like, you can just see there's a betrayal in his eyes. He's just staring at you like,
that's the worst, isn't it?
Who's this? She's like, who's this woman? And why is she stabbing me? So he was calming down, then she would talk and be like, oh, do you want to have a look at what? And he'd start crying, but I'm done with you. And then luckily he calmed down. But like 4, stab.
Could they not just do a needle that's all like at the same time?
I guess not.
Would that be a bit too much?
A bit heavy.
Yeah, a bit heavy, wouldn't it?
But then they get really sick straight after it because obviously they got to fight it all off, and then.
So it's like the flu, isn't it? When you have a flu vaccination, like people get so poorly after it. What's the bloody point of taking it?
Well, because it brings your immune system up to it deals with a little bit of it, so then when
that's what
it
my
learns.
mum said. She was like, Charlotte, if I didn't have it, then I'd be even worse. And I'm like, right.
Well, that's it. I guess it's a test. Like, if you really get fucked up by the flu vaccination, imagine what a full-blown flu would do to you. So, 4 at the same time, though, because I took Bryn the other day, and she just had a sniff up the nose. That's what I was expecting. It's like a little sniff. And when she went in, when she was 1, it was like 2 little jab, and she was fine. So I don't know what these new ones are.
They're always bringing them out, aren't they?
Well, there's obviously, they need more defence against all the little unvaccinated little freaks running about.
Scary,
yeah. So that's my main thing. What are your fears? What are your, not Halloween fears, because obviously we got all the standard like spooky stuff, but like what are your
My dog dying straight away.
Yeah, I thought it might
You
be
knew that was going to come, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, the thought of her dying, oh my God, like, I know I'll never be whole again. I know it sounds so mad because people do not understand. Sometimes you can have a really big, like, strong bond with your dog. Some dogs where you can't, and you're laughing because you're like, Charlotte, this is mad. But it's like Maisie, I do life with her. She's my little partner in crime. And it's like, if I'm pissed off, she knows. If I'm upset, she knows. She'll come and play with me and like distract me from being upset. Or sometimes she will like go away when she's like, no, she needs to probably have a bit of a cry and lets it out. And she will go like, that dog is so, and it sounds mad to people who've never experienced it. Like some dog owners were like, yeah, I get it.
She doesn't know when we're recording the podcast though, because she loves a fucking runabout bark.
She loves to like get involved, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Well, you had a close call, didn't you?
Dies, yeah.
Well, not a close call, but like.
Yeah. Oh God, that was horrible. Yeah. And I thought she was going to die. I didn't stop crying for about 4 days, like proper bawling my eyes out.
What would you do though? Like, would you get another dog?
Wow. When I thought she was going to die last time, I had a look online to see if I could get like a replica of the dog. So I could just like put it in my room or like put it on my bed when I go to sleep. No, not stuff her. I mean like just have a cuddly toy that looks like her that you can buy cuddly toys that look exactly the same as your dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, you know, if I'm on my own, okay, and she dies, this house is going to be like it's going to be very lonely.
Quieter.
Yeah. Even though she doesn't make much noise, but like, you know, sometimes I talk to her, play with her, give her cuddles, give her kisses. She'll make me laugh. So yeah, I just thought I'd get like a toy or something, just like put it on my bed, pretend it's her, because I don't know how I'm going to deal with it when she goes.
How old is she?
8.
Is that old?
It's like midlife now.
Oh, okay. So you got a good 8 years?
Wow, you don't know, do you, what's around the corner? She could die in a couple of years. But yeah, so that's my biggest fear for sure, is her dying. But then, on the other hand, you know me, I'll turn anything into a positive.
Freedom.
Yeah, like...
Sounds amazing, mate. Jesus Christ. Imagine how much Ludovico and Aldi I could see if this dog wasn't knocking about.
But no, like I would have a lot more freedom. That's why I do feel like planes like Ryanair and stuff need to let dogs on.
Fuck.
I would have... Yeah, but
they do though.
No, Ryanair.
Do they just stick them in the hold, right?
No, they don't.
Okay, but like other airlines do fly. You just got to give them a little doggy passport.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't want her underneath. Like, she'd be fucking traumatized.
Oh, you've got to get her registered as your like therapy dog.
Yeah, I need that. Someone did actually say that to me.
I'm not fucking playing with her howling the entire way because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
She'll just be like,
her ears are popping.
No, she'll be on my lap, cuddled in, give me cuddles, like loving life. The fact that she's with me,
pissing all over the seat.
Like literally, when I went to Italy last week, I dropped her off with the new, because I've never left with anyone who I've not known. But it's like, you know, having to ask people to do it, sometimes it's a lot, isn't it? Because you're asking people like, oh, bear in mind, I know she's a dog and she just lies there and sleeps and stuff, but still, it's
a thing.
It's another thing, isn't it? So I was like, do you know what? I need to find someone who I don't need to ask anyone for anything. I can just... But I was crying as I was dropping her off. I was like, so worried.
What, because it wasn't someone you knew?
Yeah, and it's like, you know, someone drops a kid off at nursery for the first time. I thought, is this how it feels? I was literally crying, just dropping her off.
I mean, we didn't cry.
Tears in my eyes.
We didn't cry when we dropped the kids off at nursery.
Yeah, but some people get really emotional about it, don't they?
Yeah, but like you've made the decision to like have someone look after your kid, commit, you know?
Yeah, but it's a big thing. Like it's out of your control. Like I know when she's been with friends and family or whatever.
Yeah, but I
even worry about that.
I always think, well, this is how you should frame it though. I always think, right, these people are far more qualified at looking after kids than I am. Yeah. We've had one kid. And now 2 kids that we've looked after. Yeah. They've looked after thousands.
That is what I did think.
But they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They've got Sudocrem, nappies and toys. Done. And some food.
Yeah.
Bit of milk, fine. Don't want that, nappy change, done. And they pass them around. They got loads of toys. They have a great time.
Yeah, but it's like when she goes on walks and stuff, and I was worried about that. And like she had a cat in the house. So I went in with Maisie for the first time as a meet and greet, and I thought, shit.
Meet and greet.
I thought, do you know what? She's not going to have my dog if she goes after this cat. So yeah, and she was fine. She's like, yeah, best mates. And she had the best time. This woman was obsessed with Maisie. She was like, Maisie had a couple of like little wheeze in the house, but she said it was anxiety. The fact that you're not there, she's got anxiety.
It's like a smell thing as well, right? They want to like have a little.
She said it was anxiety.
Yeah.
And people, you know, like yeah.
So your support dogs get anxiety.
Yeah, like we both have anxiety.
You're her support dog.
Yeah. We both have anxiety against each other.
Jesus
But
Christ.
yeah, I'm definitely she's definitely my fear. But then if she does go, it's a hard one, isn't it? Because I will forever miss her. But it's a dog, isn't it?
At the end of the day, it's a dog. And it's basically...
Jake, you just don't understand. Like, Murph wasn't your soul dog, like, at all. Like, you don't understand. Murph was just a dog. Like, no, but...
How
Yeah, but because
you
you don't understand what I'm saying.
I loved that little
Yeah, I know you did, but
weirdo.
you're looking at me like, you don't understand. He
No.
wasn't a soul dog.
What I don't understand about dogs, basically, you've got a baby and they stay a baby. You don't get any growth. Like, they might give you a paw. And that's it. Like, you got no growth with them, right?
What do you mean?
Like, they don't become they got a little personality, sure, but like, they don't learn to talk. They don't learn to become self-sufficient. They just kind of...
Yeah, but they learn you.
What do you mean?
Like, honestly, when I'm stressed, she can calm me down. She picks up, like, she knows my mood. I prefer her older than as a puppy, because as a puppy, she fucking used to, like, she chewed my straighteners, broke them.
Okay, so there's
the
some
amount
growth.
of makeup that she went through.
Yeah.
And she used to piss on the floor, poo on the floor, where now she doesn't.
Sure.
If she's at mine. So, yeah.
It's baby steps, isn't it?
Baby
Okay,
steps.
fine.
Okay.
You love your dog, all right? Jesus Christ. Okay, but are there any fears that you have overcome? Big old fear, debilitating fears that you've gone like,
being
all
on
right.
my own. Like, I used to have a fear that I could never be on my own. Like, I never could be on my own. I was
What,
like,
are you codependent? It's crazy.
wow, yeah, I know.
I wasn't getting that vibe from you.
No, but I mean, like, I could never be on my own. Like, I couldn't.
Right.
Like, the thought of not being in a relationship, for instance, I could never ever see that in my 20s.
It's crazy. We kind of flipped then. Because I was fine.
Yeah.
I was fine being a loser, like, by myself.
Yeah.
No offense.
I
but
mean,
like,
not a loser.
okay,
Jake.
I was fine just being alone in my own company because, you know, I don't know, I was just all right with that. I had that flat in Derby, just by myself.
Yeah, but I think that
Fine.
so you've ticked that box. So I don't think I did at that time.
You didn't get to have your, like...
I never got to be on my own. Yeah.
Your own little 20-year-old space.
But
Sorry,
you know, we
I've
had
been-
like no one to think about. I know I've got a dog, but it's a dog. Like, it's not like...
Yeah, it's not.
I don't think, oh my God, I've got to be home. Like, what are they doing? I don't have that with her.
Yeah, outside of work, you are kind of just... That's your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Do what you want.
Like, when I went to Italy, when I went to Florence, and I literally went on my own, as I said, for my birthday, there was nothing I was thinking of. Like, I knew Maisie was taken care of.
Yeah.
Was getting video, so she wasn't even a worry, because at that point I felt very, like, secure with the dog person having her.
Mm-hmm.
I had no worries, and I think it's such a beautiful thing to just be on your own in the moment without the stress of someone thinking, oh my God, spending too long on my own, I've got to think about them, what they're doing. Where when I was in my 20s, I constantly had that pressure. And I think it's nice to just go through life without that for a little bit.
Yeah.
And just to understand what it's like. It's like
I mean,
having a full meal, is it? You're just going straight to dessert and having a starter and not having the meal.
it's weird because, like, right now we're in a spot where if Brie and I do go away without the kids...
Yeah.
We go, well, what are we going to do with all this spare time? And then what we'll end up doing is, like, maybe we'll FaceTime the kids. Or we'll be sat in bed watching videos of the kids. So, like, it's so silly. But, like, it just reaffirms you when you get back. You recharge your battery. So, Brie and I don't really absolutely utilise our child-free time. We just kind of reminisce about the times where we're with the kids. And then we just get excited to be back with them. And you just get reinvigorated. Like, you forget about all, like, some tantrums. You forget about, like, the Coop waking up 3 times a night because he keeps pooing. You know, you forget about all of that, and you just go back reinvigorated. And then after about 2 weeks, you need a holiday again. That's kind of the thing we're going for right now. However, I do want to say, and this is my old fear that I used to have, and it's a fear that every single parent will get. Right?
What's that?
And it's big baby, right? The big baby industry scaring the shit out of new parents.
You need to talk a bit more. I have no idea what you're on about.
Well, I'm going to blow your mind with these whole conspiracy theories. I'm not. There's no conspiracy theory.
Go on, then.
It's just my idea.
Yeah.
Right. So the new child industry, baby industry, runs on fear, right?
Yeah.
They will make everything... They will scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But it's just bollocks.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
Obviously, there's certain things you want to buy new, like a car seat. But, like, I'm now thinking about all the money we just chucked at all these new things. Like, we've got, like, 4 prams, right? 4 push chairs. Because we got a rugged one for like countryside walks and stuff like that, so the baby can go.
Yeah.
But you don't think about the fact that all that's doing when you're on your countryside walk, the wheels can handle it, but can the fucking baby that's being bounded about in there? No. So you skip that and you end up just walking through town with it. Could have just gone for one with like little tiny wheels that costs 10% of it, which is the one we now use.
Right.
Is this like 20 quid one off Facebook Marketplace? We had the big double.
Yeah.
Because obviously now 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's a fucking nightmare. It's a wagon of a thing.
Yeah.
It's massive. You can't
Is
get
it the
around.
same one the
anywhere.
Holly's got?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Stupid. Because they have the whole double-decker one.
Yeah.
But that's stupid because you've got one kid who's just looking at the back of the seat.
Yeah.
So what? So that's your second
maybe,
favourite child there.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to see the world. The one on top's loving life. The other one's just like a stowaway in the bottom of the pushchair. So yeah, get stuff. And I'm not reinventing the wheel here. Get stuff off Facebook Marketplace. Get stuff from a charity shop.
I mean,
who gives a toss?
I think if I had a kid, I'd buy new as well.
That's it. It's the fear. But after you've done it, after they've pooed through your new rompers, after they've spilt stuff on this, I bought.
Yeah, but I just think about the dirt that's probably embedded into it when it's something.
Wash
new.
it.
It's like getting a second-hand mattress.
No, but that's another thing. Just a little tangent on mattresses, right?
Oh God, here we
you
go,
won't buy a second-hand mattress, but you'll pay 250 quid a night to sleep on one.
I know, but I still get a bit.
Is that a hotel?
I still get a bit ick when I
Do you know how many people have done the dirty?
Don't, honestly,
the dirtiest dirty.
Don't.
However
It's
dirty
mad,
you think
isn't
you've
it?
ever got, they've gone dirty on the mattress you're sleeping in.
Honestly, disgusting.
It's the
when you think about
privilege.
it.
It's gross. It's gross. You know.
I think about bed bugs. I'm really worried about bed bugs.
Well, they had that whole like infestation, didn't they? During
yeah, but was there, or was it just the media saying that because something was
No.
going up in France?
I think people were getting fucked up. Like people were like sending pictures of their legs looking like knobbly bobblers.
Disgusting.
It's gross.
So you can do the whole thing with the iron, can't you, on your bed? You put an iron on it, it gets the
Alright.
heat, and then if they're black, that's how the bed bugs will come up. So you can test if you've got bed bugs. I mean, I don't dare try it.
So is that how
I
they
wouldn't-
get you?
I wouldn't.
No,
even
you'd
go in
know.
a hotel.
I don't think.
No, sometimes you don't know.
No, because
Like, you
they'll go to
literally-
heat source, right? And
I've
that's
seen
you.
it on TikTok.
No, but they'll still get. I don't think you need to do an. I think you need to do an iron test on a new bed you've never slept in to see if there's bed bugs
Yeah,
first.
but like in a hotel, would you do it or not?
Well,
I
yeah, you might
wouldn't.
as well. If I went to a hotel
No.
and I did the bed bugs, I'd be like, you can fucking comp me a room, mate.
Yeah, but then they'll go to another room. It's probably the same problem.
Well, they comp me a new hotel, mate. Get me out of it. Get everyone. Otherwise, I'll start
Maybe you
shouting.
could go to another hotel. Have they all got bed bugs?
No.
Haven't
They're not,
they?
they're not that common. It's like a. No, I don't think it's as bad as.
It's got me a bit freaked out, I'm not going to lie. I was in some of the hotels in Italy.
Well, 'cause they go to the
I had
heat
lovely
source, right?
rooms and hotels, but...
Well, you'd know.
It's a hotel.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, it gets me.
no, but you wash it out. You wash all the stuff. Because I bought Bryn like a jacket for like
Yeah, you can't put a
45.
washing machine in a pushchair in the washing machine, though, can
You just scrub it down. Get a Clorox
I'd
wipe.
rather just buy new.
Well, you look at the pictures and you'll see if one's just soiled beyond belief, and you just don't even bother with that.
Yeah,
a lot of them,
true.
people have
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
used them, and maybe they're a bit muddy. You just hose it down, job
Yeah,
done.
I'd use one
Christ.
of those, yeah.
Or because you've got to know that all that's going to happen is your kid's going to soil it and make an absolute shambles of it.
Yeah, I do agree with that. If it's fairly new, fair enough. But I'm just seeing that. I've seen, some of the kids' high chairs and their straps. It's got food or I'm like,
Oh
ugh.
yeah, some of them are
are
gross,
great.
and you do have to wade through it. It's not as easy as just going to a shop. However, when you look at your bank balance and you haven't spent an absolute fortune, and don't forget, you do a lot of panic buying. Not only are you buying stuff for like the top price, you're also buying stuff you don't actually really need.
Like what?
Like we bought baby baths.
Yeah, I don't get those.
No point. Stick them in the bath.
Yeah, 100%.
Stick a nice mat down or something because
Yeah.
you got those like a soft
Why
mat.
would you get a baby
Stick them in the
bath?
sink. It doesn't matter.
Why do people do that?
Don't know. You don't need it. If anything, you literally, for so many times I would bath Coop, it would just be a hand on the arse, head in the crotch,
Yeah.
and just give him a little once over.
Or you've got the little thing you can put in the bath where your baby lies in it.
That's
but
the baby
you're in
bath.
Oh, no, they're quite good.
There's no point.
Yeah, but...
Because you end up getting in amongst it anyway. You might as well hold the thing and just go... Blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah, blah.
because Holly's obviously uses them for, like, Leo. And obviously I bathed Leo when we were in Centre Parks, and it was quite nice. He was in there. You can, like... He's just there, like, cool, happy.
Yeah, but you could just be in a little bath.
I thought you meant like you can get a standalone bath for babies, can't you?
Well, that's just stupid. But that's what
what I
that
was
is,
thinking.
really.
That's-
It is a standalone bath.
I think you meant like the seat for the bath. Like, that's cool.
The seat for the bath is fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about that, because Coop would be in amongst it. He would be dunking himself all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's a little bit trapped in, and he's just got
Yeah.
like a little ball to play with. fine.
Yeah.
It also stops him from grabbing at his penis all the time.
See, I think that's what Holly's got. It's a seat. It's not the actual bath.
She would have had the bath first, right? It's like a netted. It looks like a netted thing.
Yeah.
And they kind of just lay in it.
Yeah.
That's your arm.
See, I do quite like that.
Because it gives them freedom. They could still fuck about and roll about. But and plus, you barely bath babies. You just go blah, 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 and get them out.
I do like the bath, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I know, I'm on one of them.
Okay, there's other stuff.
Okay, like what?
Right, what else have I bought that was an absolute waste of money? Straps for the toys. What are you doing?
Strap for the toy?
If your kid drops a toy, pick it up.
Yeah, 100%.
If it touches, because you can buy straps, so you strap it to the kid's hand.
Oh, so
and then when they drop it, they don't drop it. And so it's like a dummy, so they don't drop a dummy on the floor.
I mean, it's good if they're
It's good for hygiene, but at the same time, you know.
Yeah, but so they don't lose it.
Just pay attention. I'm not going to lie, if I'm pushing Bryn and Coop in the pushchair and then one drops something, I'm going to, no. I'm not like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Clean it down, put it back in their mouth. They're going to stick everything in their mouth anyway.
Yeah, and it's actually quite good for them, isn't it?
A bit of roughage, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's just don't waste your money. Go to a charity. Because I now do it because I'm on like a no spend kind of time, but I've still got a little itch to spend.
Yeah.
So I'll pop to a charity shop and you just go through and I find some of the cutest stuff.
Yeah.
And then you look at it, it's £1.
Yeah.
And it's barely because
I'm on about that. That's pretty cool.
Because the thing is as well, a lot of the stuff you'll find in the charity shop is stuff that was really nice that they've obviously saved for like a special occasion, forgotten about it, not used it, it's been donated. Yeah. And it's £1. Like the amount of dress I picked up. I mean, she's got like 17 Halloween outfits ready. Like she's got World Book Day sorted. She is done for the next few years. Coop, I'm buying him stuff. He's got pajamas for when he's 4. You know, little Toy Story ones that would cost you
a lot more.
Yeah, like Mike Wazowski's toy.
What's that app that people use?
Vinted.
Yeah.
The bundles that we've got off Vinted. Yeah, it's so good.
That's quite. I don't personally go on it. For me, I think I ordered one dress once. I was going to get this fancy dress as Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And I just thought I'm never using this again. I know you can get things that are brand new with labels, which I should.
No, but you can get stuff that's still nice. Like you can, because I always just search by brand. Because but the times I've like the buyer's remorse I've had when I've gone on and I've bought something from like Coles or somewhere for like a jumper for like £80. Yeah. Then I go on and I find that jumper, and it's like 15.
I think I had a bad experience. That's the problem.
There's some duds. Trust me, I bought duds.
Have you?
Oh, I've got duds.
Right. Okay.
But it's the dud is less. But I've also got duds that I paid full price for in a shop that I thought I had the audacity to wear, and I take it home. I'm like, no. Why have I bought a quilted flower jacket? It's not. I'm never going to wear this.
I have got many quilted flower jackets.
Yeah. The demographic.
I know
is
what
different.
you mean.
So it's not really my thing. Another thing I used to be scared of, but I'm not anymore. And I think I've just copied Brie. It's horror movies. Like she is stone cold through a horror movie. Like we used to be at the Odeon. I think it's maybe because I've not been to the cinema in God knows how long. Yeah. And when you're in the cinema, obviously you're surrounded by it, and you've got like the sound. Obviously, horror movies, what scares you most is the sound. It's like something's about to happen. You can feel it. Yeah. Your chair's vibrating, and suddenly someone's getting their head lopped off. Right? It's the fear of it. So I'm there, thumb in ear, hand over eyes, like just watching through, right? And Bree's just there, like hardcore, mate. But now watch it at home. It's loads less scary, and I think it's because you can kind of like look at your phone and kind of like take yourself away from it.
Yeah, I've not been to one in the cinema in a while.
It'll fuck you up more than home. Depends how you watch it. Like if you fully commit to it. Like we watched one the other day that I want you to watch called Mr. Crockett.
Mr. Crockett. Okay.
Mr. Crockett.
Yeah.
Right. It's about a kids entertainer, like a TV show.
Yeah.
Right, and it's but what happens is he puts on a show for the kids, like sort of recording. The kids are watching it. They love Mr. Crockett, whatever. And he just looks into people's homes and sees if there's any bad parents.
Oh, okay, cool.
So basically, and then what he'll do is he'll climb through the TV screen and kill the bad parents and then kidnap the kid and take him to the TV world.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah. He kills the bad guy and then hopefully has the kids a better life. But
horror films, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's a little bit twisted. But I'd give that a go. If not that,
I'll give that.
Okay, one that has scared me recently, and I don't know if it's a straight horror film. Yeah, but it'll mess you up. It's called Caliber. So these two lads go on a hunting trip up in Scotland, and when one goes to take a shot at something, a deer, something else gets in the way.
Right.
And then they have to try and cover up what's happened whilst also trying to get away from the prying eyes of the very, like, tight-knit Scottish community, like this tiny town.
That sounds like a horror
And
film
it
to
was
me.
so intense.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. That was like, I was... squeaky bum.
Okay, yeah.
The duration.
Give it a go.
And the last one, which is a bit more fun, is Talk to Me. It only came out a couple of years ago. It's like, I'd say pretty solid. It is basically, what if you gave a load of teenagers access to quite powerful, like afterlife magic kind of thing. There's this hand.
Yeah.
And you put your hand in the hand.
Right.
And you say, talk to me. Your body then gets taken over by the soul of like some creepy little fucker.
Oh, fuck that.
That's waiting there. And they come in and then they talk to everyone who's at the party, who's just all watching around, and they're all filming it on their phones because they're kids and they're fucking stupid. And they're not freaked out about this until these things start to get a little bit more powerful.
Oh, wow.
And is
it scary?
Yeah. I think scary and kind of like, Jesus Christ, if millennials did have access. Millennials, no. Gen Z did have access to some wild afterlife. They probably would just be like, huh, TikTok. And be like, look at my mate, he's possessed. Whee!
Yeah.
You know, dickheads. So, yeah, give them a go.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it next week anyway.
Yeah.
And get your fancy dress ready for next week.
Yeah.
You putting in a good effort?
Always
putting in a good, because we're going all out. So I expect,
Oh, God.
We're going all out.
I mean, you do now busy. Like,
I got 2 kids. I've just told you how busy I am. You've heard about it.
All right.
So,
Okay.
so I'm going all out, so you better
Okay.
commit. All right? Okay.
Let's do it.
Well, you sign us off.
Ciao, baby.
Okay.
See you later. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We know time is precious, and we thank you for yours. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.